Like it for the thumbs. Shit. Make sure everything is good. Should be. So like it, bear with me. All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakodash. Double honors once again, as always, unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule well. All right, and taught us this truth. Peace, much love, and salutation, as always, unto the free elect. All right, coming at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Shai, Lord's will. It be edifying. Doing a quick response video, okay, to the brothers out in Memphis, the brother Nabah and the brother Yanar Olive. All right, they did a video earlier. See by the title, what is it? If you think it's bad now, it's finna get worse. Something, something around the lines of that, okay. And that's pretty much exactly the notion, if you will. And bear with me 1 second. But that's pretty much the notion, okay, that the prophets are in. These people right now are losing their damn minds over the simplest things, and we haven't even gotten to the the climax, if you will, or the peak of what Yahweh Shema Shai has prepared for this place. Okay, so if niggas aren't able to, understand it now and get it now, well, it's going to be even worse when that time comes. That's why the elect are going to be saved through that time. Yeah, think it's bad now, it's finna get worse. Okay, and Lord willing is edifying. I want to start with this. Matthew 24. And I'll start at verse 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And these are the signs that the Lord, okay, pursuant to what? Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. Okay. These are the signs that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, has, set forth for us to look out for. Okay, to know when the Lord is returning. I'll get that real quick. Second Ezra 9. Second Ezra 9:1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure your Salaki? How do you measure the time? By looking for these prophecies, okay, and lining them up to the scriptures. So the things that are happening in the earth, all you have to do is go to the Bible, link it up, okay, to prophecy, link it up, see where it correlates. All right, that's how you measure the times. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So this is the signs, all right, Matthew 24, that the Lord told us to look out for. Okay? The wars, rumors of wars, the pestilence, nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, division. These are all things that Yahweh Shema Shai has set up. Okay, Matthew 24:8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So pursuant to the lesson title, okay, you think it's bad now, it's finna get worse. Well, this is just the beginning. See, these people don't understand that this is the mere beginning. The Lord is pretty much scratching, the surface, okay, of what he's getting ready to fully do to Babylon and the rest of the world. This is just the beginning stages, the rise in the action, okay? Because it's getting ready to get to a point to where it's going to be extremely bad, and that's Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That he is the elect. Okay, they're going to be the ones saved out of Jacob's trouble. That we're going to be delivered through, and make it through that hour of temptation. Okay. Let me see. Uh, Give me 1 second. Mm, Dang it. So I'm gonna get this second Ezra 15. And I'll start at 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword," which woe means death, destruction. Okay, so judgment is getting ready to come upon the whole world. Once again, them that dwell therein. So if your ass is living and breathing, moving around, operating on the planet Earth, hey, if you're not in the right spirit, you're subject to this, man. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." These things are getting ready to happen. Once again, all these are the beginning of sorrows. We're merely scratching the surface as to what the Most High is actually finna have set up. Okay, set up to happen on the planet Earth. Once again, you think it's bad now, it's finna get worse. It's going to be on a very high level, a very high scale. The judgment is going to surpass anything that we've ever seen. Okay, that's what it said in Jeremiah 30:7 when we brought that out. What it say? That day is great, so that none is like it. We haven't seen a time like this before, and that's the preparation, or not the preparation. Well, yeah, we're prepping our people, if you will, through the Spirit to prepare themselves and get ready. Okay, because it's gonna require divine intervention to get out of this. All right. It says, verse verse 16, second Ezra 15:16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men," with sedition pretty much, a separation. We'll get that word real quick. Uh Bear with me. I'm using this damn MacBook. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this shit. Sound old as hell. Sedition. It says the crime of creating revolt, disturbance, um, conduct, or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Right. So there's going to be people pretty much getting roused up. Okay. They're going to be rebelling. All right. So it says, "For there shall be sedition among men." So there's going to be rebellions. All right. There's going to be disagreements. It says, "in invading one another," they're going to be invading each other's homes. Okay. And then buildings and so on and so forth. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." They're not going to worry about what the government's saying. You know, People are going to pretty much put the government in the back burner, if you will. All right, they're not going to give a damn about what the United States government or any other uh, high figures have to say. All right, it's going to be a matter of life or death. It says, verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into his city and shall not be able." All right, brothers speaking about the what is the minute cities or something like that. There's an actual term for it. 30-minute cities or 15, some shit. Um, but yeah, there's gonna be certain checkpoints, okay, certain blockades to where you can't go into this region or that region without the said credentials, man. You know, and that's gonna once again, it's gonna stir up, it's gonna cause division. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Right? You're gonna have your biggest, the biggest niggas, okay, your LeBron James and any stature of that or higher. certain fighters and things of that nature. They're gonna be afraid in that day, man. They're gonna be like women. They're gonna cry out like women because they're not gonna. The Lord ain't dealing with them. But the men of the Lord are gonna have that. They're gonna have a backbone, if you will. Okay. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword." The modern day sword is the gun. Okay. Hell, nigga might have a katana in his book bag and just shank your ass up. But ultimately, showing you no pity upon his neighbor. All right, they're gonna destroy their houses with the sword. People are gonna be ransacking people's cribs, man. Running up in your house, taking your goods, fighting you over bread, fighting you over, a woman or your kids, so on and so forth. And once again, these things ain't happened yet. And this is what we're getting ready to enter into. So it is crucial, okay, especially us as Israelites, to understand what the Most High is getting ready to do in the earth, man. And it will behoove you, it will be wise of you to take heed and to listen, okay, to hearken into the words of Yahweh Shemashah. Because once this time happens, there's not going to be a mercy period where you can, study videos and read, and go to a camp. That's going to be done away with. You're not going to have time for that. Okay, so you got to get that. You got to get it while the getting's good. All right. Like I said, and Jake is struggling right now with this shit. Now, don't get it twisted. Brothers are catching hell in every aspect of life. Okay, but ultimately, man, if you can't get through this shit, then you damn sure ain't gonna make it through Jacob's trouble. If you can't handle rebuke or, um, I mean, just what the hell that comes with this thing, man. All right, bodily ailments, battling mental, demons and shit like that, battling your mental state, uh, trying to remain in a decent physical state. If you can't handle these things now, once again, you're going to be shit out of luck when Jacob's trouble happens. It says, "But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." Right. So they're gonna it's gonna be like a pretty much a ongoing thing. Of people ransacking cribs and running in your shit, taking your things, killing you over some bread, over a bologna sandwich. Niggas is gonna be, killing pets, eating kids. Cannibalism is coming back in the earth, you know? And you think this shit's bad now? Niggas are so wooed about Diddy. That's nothing, man. The Most High is getting ready to put some shit into the earth that hasn't been seen. And if you don't have the spirit, you ain't gonna be able to deal with it. It says, or I'm gonna get this, and I'll get this and I'll close. Second Ezra 16. Let me see. In verse 17. All right. It says, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right. And this is see, Ezra is asking this. All right, said, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? All right. Showing you the men of the Lord had an understanding of reincarnation, knowing that wasn't a current thing that he was talking. This is a prophecy. This is a future event that's going to happen. Okay. And through faith, we believe that the men of the Lord, that's we read about, they're back on the earth today. Not all of them per se. Okay, but the vast majority of them. Okay, Ezra is back in his lot prophesying. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said that. Who would deliver me in those days? If he wasn't going to be here, he wouldn't worry about it. Okay, but that's once again the beginning of sorrows, great mournings. We're barely scratching the surface. Okay, the beginning of famine, great death, wars, evils. Okay, and this is the mindset we're in. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Well, the correct answer, hey, we have to depend on Yahweh Shai. We have to fully be We have to be fully dependent on the Heavenly Father, man. And put all of our faith into Him. It says, verse 19, uh, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Um, verse 21, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even you see these discounts, niggas think that they getting a dub. No, that doesn't mean anything, man. Okay? It looks like it's getting better, but it's not. That's that peace and safety doctrine. All right. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And we're seeing those things. The sword is increasing. All right. One of the head dudes from Russia recently got assassinated. Okay. Um, famine. That's going to get ready to increase. They're talking about uh a shortage, a shortage in certain foods and things of that nature. Like before, they were saying there was a shortage of chicken wings, which is stupid. But you know, it's going to be forced. We know Esau is he operates through what order ab chaos, all right, order out of chaos. So he has to create a chaotic environment and then offer you a solution. So he's gonna these famines and certain pestilences and things of that nature. A lot of those are going to be forced. It's not going to be a natural thing. They're not naturally going to run out of resources. They're just going to make it seem like it. They're going to cut off certain trucks from going and making deliveries to where it creates a blockade. Okay, to where they're not have you don't have access to that. It's all gonna be delayed. Okay, but either way, it still happened, and then great confusion, and we see that everybody's confused. They don't know what the hell's going on. All right, verse 22 it says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." Right. So if you don't perish of the famine, the sword is gonna get you, whether it be by troop or uh Slocky, yeah, keep you on it. Whether it be by troops or the thermonuclear fire. Okay, either way, hey, the Most High is gonna get that judgment out. Verse 23, it says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down." So these are the things that are getting ready to happen, man. And it's going to be once again, this is just the beginning of sorrows. It's very bad times coming upon the earth. So if you think it's bad now, all right, like the brothers did in that lesson, if you think it's bad now, it's finna get worse. All right, it's finna get in a very worst predicament. You're finna be in a worse predicament, rather. So just continue to, if you're an Israelite, so-called Black, Native American, Latino through your father's lineage, or you may look like the other nations, but your spirit resonates with this. Okay, hey, your best bet is to repent, come back to the Lord, okay, and seek forgiveness and pray for mercy, man. Okay, and don't take advantage of this grace, or don't take advantage. Don't don't misuse this grace period. Okay, we'll say that. All right, so Lord's will, this is edifying. I just wanted to, like I said, do this quick response, and Lord willing, I'm gonna drop the actual link. I'm gonna put it in the comment section or put it in the description. Y'all check that out. Like I said, it's from the brothers out in Memphis, GMS, Memphis Nabah. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick to show y'all. Um, uh, yeah, here you go. Come on, man. So yeah, we got yeah, it said GMS Memphis Nabah. Let me see. I'm gonna flip the camera. Bear with me. Settings. All right, so that's the channel right there. GMS Memphis Nabah. Subscribe, be edified. All right, think it's bad now. It's finna get worse. And like I said, about 24 minutes, you know. And like I said, they're just doing a response to that video. But definitely check that one out as well. All right, but Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect. Before we close once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakodash. Double honors once again as always, and to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. Peace, much love, and salutation as always to those elect. Hey, to the next one, keep pushing, keep fighting this good fight of faith. Don't let no man take your crown. With that, shalom.